In Grey's Anatomy, not even the doctors are safe from the diseases they fight so hard against. Over the seasons, several of our favorite characters have faced personal battles with cancer and tumors, putting their lives at risk and showing their vulnerability in ways that deeply moved us. Today, we're revisiting these intense moments, recalling the most impactful diagnoses and the inspiring stories of resilience from these doctors who, even in the face of adversity, never stopped fighting for their lives and for others. Please leave a like on the video. It was really challenging to produce and subscribe to the channel to receive more Grey's Anatomy content. Dr. Izzie Stevens. Izzie Stevens, one of the main characters in Grey's Anatomy, goes through one of the show's most emotional and dramatic journeys, particularly regarding cancer. During the 5th season, Izzie faces a serious health challenge. She is diagnosed with a rare cancer, metastatic melanoma, which has spread to her brain. The story begins when Izzie notices strange symptoms, such as visual hallucinations and episodes of confusion, which she initially tries to ignore. However, after a medical examination, she learns that the cancer, which started as skin melanoma, has spread to her brain, requiring aggressive treatment. Izzie, always a character full of energy and optimism, is devastated by the diagnosis. She struggles to accept the severity of her condition, especially because of her turbulent yet passionate relationship with Alex Karev. When Izzie receives the diagnosis, she initially decides to hide the seriousness of her illness from Alex, causing tension in their relationship. However, she eventually reveals the truth, and Alex, though scared and shocked, dedicates himself to caring for her throughout her treatment. Izzie undergoes various medical interventions, including surgery to remove brain tumors and chemotherapy treatments. During this time, she experiences emotional highs and lows, questioning her chances of survival and grappling with the intensity of her relationship with Alex. The cancer also forces her to confront death more directly than any of the other doctors around her. After aggressive treatment, Izzie eventually achieves remission, bringing relief to her and Alex. However, the experience profoundly changes her life and career. Later, she decides to leave the hospital and the series, feeling the need for something new after all she endured. Izzie's cancer story is one of the most touching and emotionally impactful arcs in the series, showcasing her strength and vulnerability while highlighting the fragility of life, the fight for survival, and the importance of relationships. Dr. Nicole Herman. Dr. Nicole Herman is a brilliant fetal surgeon who makes a significant entrance in Grey's Anatomy during the 11th season. She is introduced as a highly respected specialist with extensive experience in complex fetal surgeries, taking on the role of Chief of Fetal Surgery at Grey Sloan Memorial Hospital. Nicole's story begins with the revelation of her diagnosis, a glioblastoma, a rare and deadly brain tumor. When she arrives at the hospital, she is already aware of the severity of her condition, but, like many doctors, chooses not to share it immediately with her colleagues. She prefers to keep the diagnosis a secret, wanting to maintain her professional identity and prevent her condition from interfering with her work. However, as time passes, the symptoms become more apparent. Nicole begins to experience issues with balance, memory, and concentration, which gradually affect her ability to perform her job effectively. As the disease progresses, Nicole faces a difficult decision: continue working and operating, knowing that the effects of the tumor could compromise her skills, or give up her career and focus on treatment. The capable and strong professional she has always been begins to confront the reality that her life is about to change forever. Still, she struggles to let go of her greatest passion and identity: fetal surgery. During her journey, Nicole develops a meaningful friendship with Arizona Robbins, the hospital's pediatric surgeon. Arizona, who also has a personal history of overcoming significant challenges, such as losing her leg in the plane crash, understands the pain of losing something essential to one's identity and becomes a strong ally for Nicole. The two grow closer, and in a gesture of trust, Nicole begins training Arizona to take over as Chief of Fetal Surgery when she can no longer perform the job. When Arizona discovers Nicole's diagnosis, she feels a strong responsibility to help her as much as possible, offering support and taking care of her health. This deep friendship becomes a cornerstone in Nicole's life as she battles the disease, with Arizona dedicated to finding a solution. Over time, Nicole's condition worsens. Despite treatments like chemotherapy and efforts to manage the tumor, the disease continues to progress. Concerned about the severity of the situation, Arizona turns to Amelia Shepard, the hospital's neurosurgeon, for help in attempting a surgery on Nicole. The possibility of operating on the tumor is considered nearly impossible due to its size and location. However, Amelia, known for her determination and willingness to tackle challenges, decides to try. After careful analysis and consideration, Amelia finds a way to perform the surgery and convinces Nicole to undergo the procedure despite the high risk of complications, including the potential loss of critical functions. Nicole, having already lost so much, decides it's worth trying. She believes it's an opportunity to make something meaningful out of the time she has left. The surgery is successful in removing the glioblastoma, but unfortunately, Nicole becomes blind due to the operation's impact on sensitive brain areas. While the loss of her vision is devastating, Nicole feels relieved and grateful to be alive. She is especially thankful for the chance to complete Arizona's training, ensuring her successor is prepared to take over the fetal surgery department. In the end, Nicole decides to step away from the hospital, leaving her career behind. Her journey is marked by her battle with cancer, accepting loss, and the importance of leaving a legacy, reflecting the struggles and resilience in the face of an incurable illness. Dr. Catherine Fox. Dr. Catherine Fox is diagnosed with a spinal tumor in season 15. She begins experiencing severe neck and back pain that persists for weeks, prompting her to seek medical attention. After undergoing tests, Catherine discovers that the tumor is large and serious, affecting her spinal cord. A biopsy performed by Korosik and Meredith reveals that the cancer is difficult to treat and not responsive to chemotherapy. The doctors explain that while removing the tumor is an option, it carries significant risks, including the possibility of paralysis. Meredith suggests involving Richard Weber and Jackson to assist with the surgery, but Catherine agrees to wait until the reopening of the medical center to make a decision. Catherine undergoes surgery to remove the tumor, but the medical team decides to leave a small portion behind, fearing that complete removal could be too dangerous. While the surgery is partially successful, the risk of complications remains. In season 18, Catherine's cancer progresses, and she learns she will need chemotherapy to combat the disease's advancement. At the start of season 21, Catherine collapses due to her worsening condition. She asks Dr. Meredith Grey not to disclose the severity of her tumor to her husband, Dr. Richard Weber, or her son Jackson, making it clear she wants to keep the situation private for the time being. Dr. Catherine Fox's story in Grey's Anatomy unfolds with great intensity, highlighting how she copes with a devastating diagnosis and the tough decisions she must face. Her battle with cancer is not only a fight against the disease, but also against fears and uncertainties about the future, as well as her desire to protect her loved ones, Richard and Jackson. Even when options seem limited, Catherine demonstrates incredible strength of character and emotional resilience, inspiring everyone around her. Dr. Amelia Shepard. Dr. Amelia Shepard, a talented neurosurgeon in Grey's Anatomy, is diagnosed with a brain tumor during season 11. She begins experiencing symptoms such as headaches and memory loss, leading her to seek medical evaluation. The diagnosis is a glioma, a rare and aggressive type of cancer. As a neurosurgery specialist, she understands the gravity of the situation, but the discovery shakes her emotionally, especially given her past of loss and trauma, including the death of her brother Derek. Amelia decides to undergo a risky surgery to remove the tumor, which, despite the dangers, is successful. However, she continues to live with the constant fear of the cancer returning. During this time, her relationship with Owen Hunt faces challenges, but he becomes a vital source of support for her. Eventually, the tumor recurs, and Amelia has to contend with the uncertainty surrounding her health. Over time, however, the cancer goes into remission, allowing her to reconnect with what matters most: her family, friends, and her relationship with Owen. By the end of her arc, Amelia and Owen marry, celebrating life and her triumph over cancer. Amelia emerges stronger and more present in her personal and professional life. And with that, we've revisited the moments when Grey's Anatomy doctors faced life-threatening illnesses. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more heartfelt Grey's Anatomy content. See you next time!